And just to let you know, I was on my way to buying a business. I did not buy it, but still, still stands. I mean, the small business is the backbone of America. That being said, you know, our country needs to recognize that because we need to be a country of production as opposed to consumption. That being said, first and foremost, I want to let you guys know one thing. I'm not ashamed to say this, and I'll scream this at every mountaintop I can. I am a Christian. Secondly, not near as important, but important, I am an American. Now, you notice when I said I was a Christian, I didn't say I was a Baptist. I don't serve the Baptists, I serve God. That's what I'm here to do.
Exactly.
You notice when I said I was an American, I didn't say I was a Republican or Democrat. I'm an American, I'm here to serve America, and that's your job as well. Now, in my life, and it's only been 35 years or so, but I come up with a couple things that I think are important. And I think if we follow these things, our country will be great once again. We won't have to worry about these things. What it comes down to is responsibility, accountability, education, and the Constitution. That's it, right there. Those are the four things. Because if you teach those things, you won't have to worry about anything else. You know, I got a proud parent moment. My son, a straight A student, captain of the football team, very proud of him. He's got those grades because I make him get those grades, not the teachers. You know, teachers have a hard enough job as it is. You know, they have to sit there and discipline and everything else, and then teach some of the washed-down garbage that they put in our history books, and it's just ridiculous. So I make sure my son learns at my home. That is my job as a parent, an individual responsibility. I can't blame it on the teachers, nor will I. It also comes down to accountability. You know, I use this analogy a lot, but it's the truth. It can't be more true. I've been a plumber for many years. Every once in a while, I'm not perfect. I know that'll come as a shock to a lot of y'all, but I'm not. I'll go to someone's house, I'll fix a faucet, and a couple days later, it will sure as heck leak. That wife will be on that phone from now until forever, calling me back to make sure I come fix her faucet. And you know what? She has every right to do that. You know, she's holding me accountable to my work. She paid me, so I should do the job right. Now, I put that analogy to government. We elect these officials, we pay them, yet they keep coming back to our wallets for more and more and more, and they're not getting any results. That's why we as a Tea Party have such a great movement right now. And it is very much in the infancy stage, because a lot of people are showing up, but they don't know what to do when they leave. You feel real good about yourself. It's kind of like going to church and not quite sure if you're saved or not, but it felt good. You know, hey, I'm doing a good thing. It's moral, it's values, it's ethics. You know, I'm with these good people, so it's going to rub off on me. No, it doesn't rub off. You actually have to do something. It talks about actions, not words.
That's right.
So you guys showed up here today, and that I'm very happy for. But when you leave here, don't go feeling too good about yourselves. Actually get involved. Do something. There's lots of organizations out there. Americans for Prosperity is one, fairtax.org. And I'm not sitting here telling you go to those organizations. I'm just giving you information out there. There's lots of great organizations to get behind. If you can't get out there physically and hand out flyers and talk to people and tell them why you believe the Constitution is the only way to go, donate your money so other people can go out there and do it. This movement, unfortunately, costs money like every. The other side is very well financed. I just flew into Denver a couple weeks ago, and during the healthcare, as far as the healthcare issue going back and forth. And we have the other side at the airport, kind of like Hare Krishnas, handing out flyers as people getting off the planes. That's what we're up against. And I talked to these gentlemen. They didn't know anything about the health care. They couldn't answer any of my questions. But they were passing out flyers and scaring people and saying that we need this and it's what we got to do as Americans. And unfortunately, a lot of people, a lot of Americans don't know or understand enough about their Constitution, their basic rights, to be able to refute these people. So our founding fathers, bring it home for you, put their lives on the line, put their families' lives on the line. All I'm asking you to do is get on the internet, open a book, learn what your Constitution says, and get busy. Everything comes down to individual responsibility. And for too long, our leaders passed the buck. I mean, we had that whole thing with Clinton, you know, saying, no, I didn't, yes, they did, no, I didn't. He always wants to pass the buck. Same thing with Chris Dodd. You know, he wants to talk about how he didn't put that money or write out the bill for the AIG to get their bonuses. You know, after a while, it came to light that he did do it. And as soon as the public started getting upset, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we had Somalia pirates. Yeah, pirates have been around for 100 years. It should have made front-page news. Mainstream media and the politicians use a lot of political tools to keep our eye off the ball. They keep the drama going, just the gossip going. I mean, these guys are on TV more than actors and rock stars. I mean, if you look at C-SPAN, it's more like a Days of Our Lives episode than it is Washington, D.C. Now, it is our fault, though. I mean, quite honestly, I don't want to sit here and lay blame until I look at myself. It is our fault as Americans. We have not held our politicians accountable. We have been irresponsible. So there's no one to blame really but ourselves. I mean, you get a fox in a chicken coop, the fox is going to eat the chicken. You can't blame him for doing what he wants to do. That's what his nature is. The politicians, they're opportunists, they're liars, cheaters, and thieves. Republicans, Democrats, bottom line. So you can't really hold them too much accountable for what they're going to do naturally. It's our fault that this is where we're at right now, and it's going to be up to us to stand up to do it. And you guys aren't alone. I go to a lot of tea parties all over the country. There's probably 5 or 6 more going on today all over the country right now. Mainstream media is not going to get it out there and let you know what's going on, so you got to go to some media, Facebook, Twitter. Check those places out, and you'll get more information. Mainstream media doesn't want to give us the respect that we deserve as Americans. This is our country, and it's up to us to take it back. So remember, it comes down to 4 things. Individual responsibility, accountability, making sure these people we elect actually work for us. Constitution, listen, the day it was written, it was right then as it is now. It does not need to be interpreted, does not need to be changed, does not need to be amended. It is actually absolutely the right thing to follow every day. The further we get away from the Constitution, the further we get to where we're at right now. I mean, don't kid yourself. We are at a crossroads. And, the American people are going to stand up and make the difference, or we're not, and we're going to fall like the rest of the empires, and we can't let that happen. Not on our watch. It would make a mockery of too many fallen heroes. My family in particular, my great-grandpa, great-great-grandpa, great-great-grandpa has all fought and died for this country. I don't want to make a mockery. I don't want America to fail on our watch. We just can't let it happen. So please, get involved, get with an organization. Just don't go home feeling good about yourselves today because you showed up here to listen to a couple yahoos talk. Hey, I keep this in perspective, all right? I'm nobody special. I got caught on video asking somebody a question. Hey, I got spanked for that when I was a kid. I always ask people questions. Do not be afraid to speak your mind, people. Political correctness is a sham. If you see something that needs to be said, say it. Do not be afraid.